What is up, everybody? Let's head out to the Beat Laboratory. Work is done. Let's go. So here's the deal. It was a high of 50 degrees today, and it's going to be a high of 30 tomorrow. And then cold the rest of the week through Sunday. Today's only Tuesday, so it sucks. So here's what I do. When I watch anybody's channel, when I watch one of their videos, the video pops up. First thing I do is I just hit the thumbs up button. So just do that right now if you're there. Let's get a lot of likes on that. I know if I'm watching a video and it's of somebody that I watch a lot, I'm gonna like the video, so I might as well click the like. So helps us. Okay, so here's the deal. I've done some dumpster diving recently. Did not have the camera with me because I think I was doing it on my lunch break, but I've got stuff in the truck. I need to bring that in. I want to see what's in there because I kind of forget anyway. And we'll bring it in here and try to rework some of the stuff. So let's see what we got. Okay, so normally I don't take TVs. This thing's really heavy. It's probably mostly the tube, but there's got to be some copper in it. So we'll get that. Yeah, I went into one dumpster. Someone had thrown away 2 of these suckers. Can you believe that? Here's the other one. Oh, good Lord. Everything's all jammed up. We'll cut the brass off of that hose. Shoot. That thing probably, that hose, garden hose probably works, maybe? I don't know. Those cords we're definitely going to do something with. And this garden hose is so short. What would you use that for? I mean, it might be good for something, but I don't know. Put it up with all that garden stuff. That landed perfectly, by the way. That's some good luck. Found a couple of these in the garbage at work. I think they're plastic. There's got to be metal of some kind on them, I would think. They look like computer stands, maybe? Like nothing's magnetic. What the heck? That is. So I might have to bust that open and see if there's metal on the inside or something. Oh, look at that. It says LG on the back. I don't know what they are. Okay. Maybe it's all plastic. I don't know. And here's the other thing I got. Ugh. I got a printer, and I wasn't going to grab it, but the thing was so heavy that I figured there's got to be something in it. Here's another one of these. Yeah, I found a lot of stuff that has cords on it. It was a good, very nice cord day. Man, that thing was heavy. What else do we got? Hey. Someone threw away this massive cast iron pan. It's heavy as heck. Nothing really I could do with these other than put it in heavy steel. Here we got a lamp. Get the cord out of that. Found a battery. Nice piece of #1 copper. Hello. Oh, yeah. Copper. Then I found this bag of stuff. I don't know what's in it. It looks like some old rabbit ears. Get the cords off of that. Cord. All right. All right. I like cord. The heck? Is this another rabbit ear thing? Radio Shack, it says. Anyone under 40 probably doesn't even know what Radio Shack is. Okay, let's do some cutting here. Okay, because we got more cords, these are all the blanks that I just stripped all the brass out of and made that bar with. Bye-bye. And now this empty bucket will be empty for not much longer because we got some plugs. We're gonna have plugs all over the place. There's two right here. And we got plug-a-rama down there. Okay, so I can cut all this stuff up back there. Throw that in my shred pile. Oh, this is coax. Oh yeah, that could go right in the garbage. Scrapyard didn't even want that. I don't blame them, it sucks. Sold antenna, dead neat. Things in there. Put that in the garbage. Oh, hey, look. Another piece of number one. Oh, yeah, baby. Man, we got to get inside because it's butt cold out here. Butt cold. Or is this the same copper I had before? Here, I thought I had two of them, and I think I got excited for the same one. Where did I put that? Well, that would be stupid of me. Wouldn't be the first time either. Okay. Plugs off of here. Too bad there's nothing really you could do with these ends. So that's just scrap. That wire's good to go. Get these ends off of here. I think these ends are like the metal in these on your coax. Wait, is this coax all the way through? Oh yeah. So only thing we get is that scrap. I'm not going to do anything to get that out of there. That's brass, but what the heck? What do you do? I'd have to take my angle grinder and cut that. What a pain. But that's good wire right there. That's good. So here is some wire right here. Man, do I just have a hodgepodge of crap. Oh, it's on screws, okay. Okay, all right. And there's not enough in these things either, so throw that whole thing away. Oh man, that's not coming out, and I ain't fighting it. Not for a little bit of wire. Not that little bit. That is steel. And check that out. Cord comes out like that. Well, I'll be. Wait a minute. do it this way. Ow. Shit. Let's get this knot out of here because we're going to need to pull it through that hole. Yeah. And I think that that's plastic. Probably has like some sort of cement in it, so I got to get that out of there. Don't want to send that to the scrapyard. They don't want that crap. Put all this in my wire bin. And I'll tell you too, it's nice when you take everything to the recycle center and you got all empty bins, and then you start putting stuff in the bins again so that they're not empty. Nothing worse than having empty bins. The rest of that lamp in here. Okay, so there you go. It comes off pretty easy. Steel, big old washer, and then just plastic weight. Chuck that. It has begun. Okay, well, at least get the cords off of these two things. This TV and then this printer. Oh, where in the heck is it? Right here. Okay. The reason why I'm kind of in a hurry to get that stuff out of the truck is because it's going to get really nasty here. There's a cold front coming in. So here's the exciting part, guys. If you've seen some of my videos where my neighbor Danny has come over when I'm melting, I do have one of my outros that refers to him and I as hobos standing by a burn barrel. That's Danny. He's an awesome dude. I think any of you would like him if you met him, hung out with him. I asked him if he wanted to help me with my workbench because it needs to be lowered. It's way too high. I thought it'd be good because I'm tall, but I end up having to work really high up here rather than at a normal spot. I'll show you. I'm not a total expert on this or anything, but I think a workbench should be at your waist, right? And it's way up here. So you're looking at having to drop this thing at least 6 inches. So what that means is he's going to come over on Sunday. Today's Tuesday. I've got to get all of this stuff off of my workbench and way out of the way. Nobody's going to be parking in here this weekend. And then Sunday, he's going to come in and we're going to lower this whole thing. I'm going to try to put a new top on this, get that all nice and fresh, and then we're going to go from there. So it's going to be interesting to see how that all goes. I wish I could just cut 6 inches off the bottom of this and drop it all, but then we've got this shelf down here. That's what we're going to end up having to do. We're cutting it off the bottom, but we're going to have to unscrew this shelf and raise it up so we can still put stuff under there. It's going to be a challenge, and I'm glad he's going to help me. It's really awesome. I got a lot of stuff to take off of this thing. Oh my word. I forgot about all the stuff I have hanging on it. I wish I lived out in the boonies, then I could use this hatchet that I redid. Could use a polish. It looks like it's starting to get a little rusty, but the thing's pretty sweet though. First time I ever made a handle. The shape of it turned out really nice. It fits in my hand really good. Only problem is because I have never done that before, we got some gaps. Looks like crap. And honestly, that looks like it's sagged down a little bit, so what the heck. I think it's... Okay, that's gone back to where it should be, I think. Yeah, I really wish somebody else could make me a handle for this, but the design, the shape of this was so odd that there was no way I was going to be able to do that by hand and get super accurate with it. Man, if somebody else knows what they're doing, they want to hook me up. They make handles. I mean, I'd send this head to you so you could do it, but I pretty much want it like this. I spent a lot of time on this, a lot of time. Kind of be a bummer, but anyway, one of the things I got to do is just try to clean things up right now. Here I've got a bucket of my copper powder. I should probably do that melt eventually. And what I'm going to add to it is all the copper that I got from the plugs that I pulled. Let's see how much weight there was there. Okay, 1.175. That's one, yeah. Oh. Now we'll wait again. 6.1. So basically half a pound of copper. So that goes in with the dust, and then eventually we're gonna melt that. And I have some stainless here. Got some cast aluminum. That'll go in that bucket. Tell you what, the cast aluminum really added up. Then I got this thing. There's screws in there that I can't get out. They're stripped. I think I'm gonna take this saw, cut down both sides, because I got to get this middle piece out. I'm not gonna fart around with this and try to convince screws to behave. Now this is why I gotta change my desk, because look how high I gotta hold this thing. I should be able to hold it down here. This is kind of ridiculous. Put on my magic visor. Now, you see, that's brass right there. Wow, that piece that goes around is pretty thick. Pretty thick brass. That's very nice. Two really super nice and clean, very yellow brass. Just awesome. So we got to do this real quick. Huh. Must be cast aluminum. Thought it was plastic, but that's cast. All right. And now this is still screwed into this thing, so I'll tell you what. I haven't figured out my game plan yet, but I am putting my gloves on. Okay, so we got that off and then proceeded to drop it on the floor, which is awesome. All the pieces off, 2 coppers and a brass. Okay, so let's check this, see if it's stainless or brass. It's stainless. So I'll go with my other stainless stuff right there, steel there. Okay, so typically I would be tempted to throw this in my brass bucket. I probably still could, but I did cut off some screws right here, 3 screws that are steel, so probably not. Well, they might be watching my video just to see if I'm talking bad about them, but Ultra Metal, I really like them. They've been doing great lately. But I want them to know that I take the proper measures to not screw them over and send them stuff that I know they wouldn't want. I mean, if I was in their shoes, if I'm paying for brass, I want brass. I don't want other crap too. Just because you can get away with it doesn't make it the right thing to do. And I'm not gonna be that way. So I got everything off of this that I can. It does have a couple screws here that are in. So I'm just gonna put that in my brass bucket over here and melt it myself. That's some nice brass. And this is some nice brass too. I just gotta cut this top part off. Oh, I better put this on. Brass nugget right there and right here. I'll put this in my brass bucket though, no sense melting that. Put these 2 things in my cast aluminum. Goes in my brass. My #1 copper goes in my #1 copper bucket. Since I just went, that's all I have in there so far. Found this big old heavy duty thing. Says it's a cartridge circulator, continuous duty enclosure type 2. Oh, it's a water circulating pump. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So I may not have to take this apart. I don't know what's inside. That's why I'm taking it apart. So there's a bunch of water or weird stuff going to come out of this thing. With my luck, it will. And it'll probably be like from a urinal or something. It's probably all painted together, so I have to bang it apart. There we go. That's not budging either. Okay, so this is all steel, so nothing too exciting. Would have been better if it was cast, but we will definitely turn this in as heavy steel. Okay. Okay, there's a plate that's moving on this. Keep coming. Hot diggity dog. So this has to be steel, yeah. Why do I drop everything, man? I'll tell you why I drop everything, because this thing isn't flat, which is why I've got to redo this table and make me a crazy person before I'm done. And then, what is this thing? I might have to cut this open. Sounds like there's water in there. It's It's magnetic. And then these are probably copper windings here. The wire off of there. Now, how the heck do you get this out? Might be doing some cutting. Cutting disc is shredding. I'm gonna open up my new pack of cutting discs. Got these on Amazon. That one that I just threw away is the one I paid $4 for. It didn't work any better than the ones I paid $1 for, and these were cheaper than that. These are from Go Yonder. I got 50 cutting discs for under 50 bucks, I believe. All right, let's give this brand a try, see how they work. I got 50 of them. They better work pretty good. Oh man, I should be in the circus as the strong guy. Okay, so this is all steel, so that's just shred. Then we got this thing. Pretty cool. Definitely copper. Yeah. Nice, beautiful, thick copper right there. And we got that thing to beat the copper out of. Probably do that pretty quick. These things are just coming apart. These plates, I've never seen them come apart that easy before. Huh. Okay. Throw that in the steel, and now we got some nice copper right here. Throw that in my to be melted bucket, because this will melt up really nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it all together like that and then just put it in the crucible all at one time. Get these little pieces of plastic off, because that's just gonna end up in my crucible and I'll have to scoop it out and make a mess. I'd rather have it as clean as possible. But it's kind of nice to take this thing apart and to get some really nice copper out of it and then some prepared. What do you say we cut this thing open and hope I don't blow up? I don't know what it is. Kind of looks like a Scud missile. Now we got some water dripping out of it. Oh, why's it gotta go all over me, man? Okay. That looks like aluminum. Yeah. Okay. So that's what's in this thing. This was the top. And this is the big, well, it's magnetic, that's what that is. Okay, I'll melt the aluminum out of that. Then we're gonna pull the old baseball squeeze play here. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I might have to still get this half off too for this to work. Oh, there it goes. I just didn't crank on it enough. There. Okay. To be melted. All right. I think that's it for today, guys. I have this fan to take apart, but I'll do that another time. I got to get inside to get something to eat. Haven't seen you for a while. So, well, since the plug video, I guess it hasn't been that long. But I got to get this door closed and get inside and get by the fire. I peace you out, you mofos. I peace you out. Ever see a couple of hobos by a burn barrel?